We shall find the equation of a straight line when given 2 points, and as you can see here we have the first point and the second point. Solution: since point A is the first point, we can call this x1, y1, and B is the second point. We find 6 as x2 and 7 as y2. Finding the equation of a line, first we need to find the gradient and then use it to find the equation. So gradient is given as m, which usually found by this formula, y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. And you can see we have our y2 as 7 minus y1, which is 1, x2, which is 6, minus x1, which is 3. If we can work out this, that will be 6 over 3, and our gradient will be equal to 2. I want you to note that our straight line passes through a point A and another point B. Also, it passes through a general point XY. There are many points along this line, so we can call this one XY. Now, since this is a straight line, if you use A and B to find the gradient, you will get the same answer if you use A and any point that is along that line. So if also you use B and any point, you can be able to get the same gradient that you have obtained here. Now again, I want us to work out the gradient now using this general point and one of the 2 points that are given. And for this example, I want us to, we can now decide and use a point A, which is given here. Now we can say, using A, and our point A is 3, 1, and XY, we shall again compute the gradient. Subtracted 7 minus 1, then 6 minus 3. Also this one we're going to work out y minus 1, x minus 3. We shall get the answer as 2, which is the gradient that we obtained here. Now times x minus 3 times x minus 3, such that we can be able to cancel this one and this one, and we shall remain with y minus 1 equals to, we open the brackets, 2x minus 6. Then the next step, we need to take this number here to the other side of the equal sign, and we shall remain with y equals to 2x minus 6. Because it's negative, it will be positive, so that will be y equals to 2x minus 5 as our equation of this line. So the key areas is, first you need to find the gradient of the line using this formula, and again you work out a gradient. Because you have the gradient, you are going to work out the gradient again using a general point and one of the 2 given points there. But now if you work out that gradient, it will be the same gradient because all these points are on a straight line. We need also to find the equation of a straight line when you are given 1 point and the gradient. I'm giving an example. So in this example, we are going to using a point 3, -2 and a general point xy. We shall work out a gradient using these 2 points. That will be y minus -2 divided by x minus 3 should be equal to the gradient that we were given here, which is -3. Simplifying this becomes y plus 2 divided by x minus 3 equals to -3. Multiply by x minus 3 both sides by x minus 3, such that x minus 3 and x minus 3 will cancel out to remain with y plus 2 should be equal to, we open the bracket, that will be -3x. This will be +9. Next step is taking this number on the other side of the equal sign, such that we remain with y equals to -3x plus 9 minus 2. Because it was positive, it will be a negative. Always be careful when you are dealing with numbers and you are taking them on the other side of the equal sign. Y equals to -3x plus 7, which is our equation of this straight line. These are the only possible ways you can be tested when you are told to find the equation of straight lines. Either you can be told to work out the equation when you are given 2 points, then at that point you must first find the gradient and then work it out. Also, you can be told to find the equation when you are given 1 point, and when you are given 1 point you must be given the gradient so that you can be able to use it to work out the equation.